It's showtime. So, power to the people. Power to the people. That's what this edition of Monday Night Raw was all about. Power to the people. But first off, before I give my thoughts slash, review on it, because it's power to the people, I want to give a shout out to Chase Oliver 68. You guys may know him from being, well, a member of the Wrestling Gurus. Check out his channel and his videos. Makes pretty good videos. I think he's possibly one of the bright young, well, I won't say bright young stars, but say, well, kind of the future of the YWC. So please, check him out if you haven't. So anyway, this Monday Night Raw kicked off with CM Punk cutting a promo saying he's the best wrestler in the world right now. He wants to be the #1 contender for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank, which is in Chicago, Illinois on July 17th. I'll get to that a little later. So Punk says this, whatever. The anonymous Raw general manager makes an email saying that it's going to be him versus Rey Mysterio for #1 contenders, and saying it's going to be him versus Del Rio. Then it's going to be like, alright, now it's Punk versus Mysterio versus Alberto Del Rio later on the night to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. And of course the fans choose the stipulations for the match. And we have the first match. We have Brie Bella versus the following choices: Kelly, Eve, Beth Phoenix. You win out of all those choices, Kelly. So now we have Kelly versus Brie Bella for the Divas Championship. The match itself, it was okay. Kelly wins. That's right. Kelly's your new Divas champion. Now before people go on and say, oh my god, it's the end of the world. Not defending Kelly. I know she's hot and everything. But Kelly's been there for a while, you guys. She's been there for 5 years. And she has improved a bit since Extreme Exposé. And, there's a killing in my house. I just don't know about it. But anyway, she's improved. And, the Divas title actually, believe it or not, fits her character. I mean, she looks like a Barbie doll and it looks like something out of a Barbie butterfly. It just works out good. So yeah, I think she'll be an alright champion. Do I think Beth Phoenix should have been in this match? Of course. But, hey, we'll see what Kelly can do with the Divas title. Then we had Evan Bourne versus the following choices: Mason Ryan, Jack Swagger, or Sin Cara. You'd think it'd be Evan Bourne versus Sin Cara. No, it's Evan Bourne versus Mason Ryan. That's right. Batista version 2, or Batista's long-lost brother. The match itself, it was kind of a short match, basically kind of like a squash match. Mason beats Evan Bourne right then and there, so I guess now it's going to be a Mason Ryan versus Evan Bourne feud. Then we have Mark Henry, and they showed the clips of, last Friday Night on SmackDown, Mark Henry got beat up by the Big Show, and last night at Capital Punishment, he hit the World's Strongest Slam right through the Spanish announce table on the Big Show. So then we have Mark Henry versus Kane, and the following choices: a body slam match over the top rope, or an arm wrestling. What did we get? An arm wrestling match. That's right, we get an arm wrestling match. It's only for like 5 seconds, and then Mark Henry hits the World's Strongest Slam on Kane through the announce table. Which kind of to me does not make sense, because obviously they're building up a Mark Henry and Big Show feud. Mark Henry is on SmackDown. Big Show's on Raw. How does this make sense? Oh yeah, next week on Raw we got not a 3-hour Raw, but we do get Raw Roulette. Yeah. And HBK, that's right, HBK is on next week. It's good to see HBK. Good to see Sean. Then we see one funny ass freaking promo. Okay, so R-Truth comes out, right? And says that it was a conspiracy, that he should have won last night. It was a conspiracy, the little Jimmys. Christian comes out saying it was a conspiracy really last night because his feet were under the ropes, that he should be World Heavyweight Champion. And the Miz comes out saying it was a conspiracy, that he lost to Alex Riley. And then Christian says, oh, well, at least R-Truth and I were in championship matches, you weren't. And then they has this funny little thing that Christian and Miz are going at it. Miz just kept on saying Riley, Cena. He's just like, oh, Orton, Riley, Orton, Riley, Orton, Riley, Orton, Riley, and then our shirt just goes Jimmy. I just cracked up. Then comes out Teddy Long. This part does not make sense. Why is Teddy Long coming out when it's, well, first of all, Teddy Long's the general manager of SmackDown. Second of all, it's supposed to be power to the people. Yet Teddy Long's making a match. How the hell does this make sense? Ugh. But anyway, he makes a match of it later in the night being Alex Riley, Randy Orton, and John Cena versus R-Truth, Christian, and The Miz. So then we have the United States title on the line between Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler. Had either choose of Vickie being banned from ringside, a submission match, yeah, because Kofi knows a submission, and 2 out of 3 falls. 2 out of 3 falls was chosen. Good match. You know, I didn't like the fact how they went to a commercial break and they said, "Oh, we had a first fall. Dolph Ziggler hit the zigzag outside the ring." You know, I didn't like that, but it was still a good match. Really, it was entertaining. I didn't like how Ziggler won by disqualification, but hey, he's a heel, you know. Yeah. But yeah, so Ziggler retains the United States Championship. Then we have Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. Now the question, what would the stipulation of this match be? Here's your answer. False count anywhere. It's a good match, very entertaining. You can tell both these guys gave it all they had. CM Punk ends up winning it and becomes the #1 contender for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. After the match, CM Punk cuts a promo saying that in his hometown in Chicago, Illinois, on July 17th, that his contract is going to be expiring. However, that he's going to leave WWE and bring the WWE Championship with him. So, according to CM Punk, he's going to leave WWE with the WWE Championship. 2 things could happen here. Either A, obviously he's going to lose the match at Money in the Bank, or, small possibility, Punk all of a sudden decides to re-sign with the WWE and he becomes WWE Champion, and then, like, Cena wins at, like, SummerSlam or something. I have no idea. So, yeah, obviously the first one makes more sense. So then we have Daniel Bryan versus Cody Rhodes in a no count-out match. Daniel Bryan rolls him up. Cody Rhodes tries to attack him, hits the label lock. Rhodes is tapping out. Then we have Ted DiBiase coming out. Ted and Rhodes attacking Daniel Bryan. No Sin Cara. Then we have Vickie Guerrero, Michael Cole, and Booker T all involved in a dance contest. Vickie kept on saying that she thought she won the match. Oh. Then we had Randy Orton, John Cena, and Alex Riley versus The Miz, R-Truth, and Christian for the main event. And the stipulation was an elimination tag team match. Alex Riley was the first one eliminated via Skull Crush finale from The Miz. Then The Miz got eliminated by John Cena via AA. Then R-Truth got eliminated. R-Truth got eliminated from Randy Orton via RKO. Then Orton got eliminated from a spear from Christian. And then John Cena, you know, hits the, I think it was the STF, I could be wrong, on Christian to John Cena wins. So John Cena team basically wins at the end. This Raw overall wasn't too bad. You know, thought it, like I said, thought it was entertaining. Thought it was all right. You know, could have been a little bit better. Could have been better. You know, but remember, guys, power to the people. Yeah. Oy. Seriously, power to the people. Like I said before, guys, it's obviously was rigged and stuff, but look at the bright side. It wasn't as bad as it was last year. Yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you think of CM Punk? What do you think of Kelly being the Divas Champ? Peace, my Phoenixaholics.